Greetings, friends and family. It's been about a month since I've done a video update, and so I wanted to quickly take some time and catch you guys up with what is happening with the Yorks. We are about 3 weeks into the fall quarter here at the University of the Nations in Kona, Hawaii with Youth with a Mission, and it's been incredible so far. We have 500 students from all over the world that are coming to be trained either in a discipleship training school, which we have about 10 of those running. It's the entry-level schools, Youth with a Mission, and 10 to 11 second-level schools that are running. And we offer training in different things such as photography and dance and counseling, and so there's a wide variety of training happening here. And Terry and I's responsibility with the team around us is to just service and assist the school leaders in any way that we can. And so we kind of bring oversight to all of the training happening here. So on a regular basis, we are meeting with the school leaders to see how things are going. We're having regular times of prayer for the schools, just trying to bring prayer covering to all the schools that are happening, as well as helping put out any fires that may come up with discipleship issues. And so it really is a privilege. It's kind of a shepherding role, and we've really enjoyed it so far. After that arrival week, Terry and I were actually the first speakers in the Awaken DTS that's happening here, and we taught on hearing God's voice, which is the first time that Terry and I have been able to teach on that. So we taught for a full week, 5 days, 9 to 12, 3 hours each day on hearing God's voice. And so it was such a privilege, such a joy to be able to tag team with my wife in doing that. It was an incredible week. We got to speak to about 17 staff and 17 students and about 8 staff on the importance of hearing God's voice. And so we were kind of laying the foundation of things like relationship with the Lord and the fact that He draws us into a place where we can hear His voice and walk out in obedience to that. We covered things like lordship. It was just such a rewarding week as we saw the students come into a greater revelation of that relationship with God. At the end of the week on Friday, we actually had a practical time where they paired up with another classmate and went on a faith journey with the Lord. So basically they got together, prayed with a partner, and asked the Lord where they were supposed to go on campus. And they just went out and prayed for different people that they felt the Holy Spirit leading them to. And they came back, and there were just incredible testimonies of how God used them to speak to others on campus. And so they were so filled with faith that they could hear God's voice and walk out in obedience to Him. It's been a while since we've updated you guys on our community house situation. We are still standing in faith for a community house. Right now, as I think I've mentioned to most of you, we are staying in some low-income housing next to the campus. It's a little 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath place that really works at the moment. We are so grateful that God has given us a place to stay, but again, we feel like God is calling us to believe for this community house, and so we're continuing to pray, continuing to believe. So we would ask that you would continue to pray with us. We really want to see something open up to us even by early next year. We'd love to move into a house where we could definitely have more room for our growing family, but also to be able to bring in leaders and staff to bring discipleship to them as well. In about a month, I have the privilege of going out to England to teach in a DTS out there. It's called the Passion and Purpose DTS, and so I'm so excited to be able to speak into their school. I'll be speaking on the subject of identity in Christ, and so please be praying for me as I prepare for this next month. The family is doing amazing. Lincoln, of course, is getting more and more active and keeping us very busy, but also really bringing a lot of joy to us. It's been incredible just seeing him grow up and seeing his personality come out more and more. Terry is doing amazing. She is moving into her 3rd trimester, feeling very big, but she looks amazing and she's very healthy. She's actually doing CrossFit on a pretty regular basis, which I don't know how she does it. She teaches, she translates, she does CrossFit, and she carries babies. So I'm so impressed with her and just her capacity. She's doing so well. This week we will be going into the hospital, get checked up to see how our our new son is doing. Again, he will be due January 19th. Thank you guys so much for your continued prayer and support. We honestly couldn't be doing what we're doing without people like you praying for us and investing in us financially. And so we just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. God is moving so much in the mission, so much in our lives, so much in the Awaken ministry. And so thank you so much again. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.